Hello there, dear viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we will show you a collection of nature-inspired woodcrafts design ideas for sustainable creations that connect home, heart, and earth. So, watch the video until the end to see these beautiful ideas and get inspiration. Woodworking, in its most ancient form, was never just about creating functional objects. It was a dialogue between humans and the natural world, a way of transforming raw material into something both useful and meaningful. Today, that relationship is experiencing a profound revival through nature-inspired wooden crafts, projects that go beyond mere utility to embrace sustainability, personal expression, and deep human connection. Modern woodworking has evolved far from the days when it was primarily about building furniture or tools. Now it has become a practice infused with environmental consciousness, an art form that honors the imperfections of wood while also reflecting the maker's inner world. The rise of these eco-conscious projects reveals a cultural shift away from mass production and disposability and toward a renewed appreciation for what is natural, handmade, and enduring. When people choose to create or buy nature-inspired crafts, they are not simply purchasing a wooden bowl, a carved lamp, or a rustic shelf. They're engaging in a cycle of meaning that bridges their own human story with the timeless story of the trees and forests that provided the material. What makes these projects so powerful is how they allow woodworkers to align their craft with sustainability in ways that feel tangible and authentic. Unlike synthetic materials or mass-produced goods, wood offers a living history in its very grain, a record of growth rings, knots, and weathering that makes each piece unique. By working with reclaimed, salvaged, or sustainably harvested wood, artisans reduce waste and contribute to the protection of forests, giving discarded materials a second life. This approach not only supports the environment, but also deepens the maker's connection to their craft, because every project becomes a meditation on resourcefulness, respect, and renewal. The choice to repurpose fallen branches into artistic decor or to transform old beams into modern furniture isn't just an aesthetic decision. It is a statement of values, a conscious commitment to a slower, more thoughtful way of making and living. That intentionality radiates outward into the finished work, imbuing it with a presence and energy that resonates with buyers and users alike. At its heart, woodworking is about connection between maker and material, between object and owner, between the present moment and traditions that stretch back centuries. The act of shaping wood by hand, of following its curves, textures, and organic patterns rather than forcing it into rigid perfection, creates pieces that feel alive. This authenticity is what draws people in, sparking emotional responses that mass-produced furniture rarely achieves. When someone runs their hand along the surface of a handcrafted wooden bowl or sets their phone on a stand carved with natural edges, they are not only appreciating the object, but also the human labor and care that went into making it. This human connection becomes even stronger when makers share the story behind the wood, the salvaged barn beam, the branch from a family tree, the reclaimed driftwood. Suddenly, the craft isn't just physical. It's narrative, memory, and legacy woven into form. We hope you're enjoying today's video. If you love decor and crafting, we post furniture, decor, and craft ideas videos on a daily basis. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to never miss these inspirational furniture, decor, and craft ideas. Smash the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. Also, don't forget to like and share this video, as your likes and shares enable us grow our channel and give you more content in return. Let's spread creativity and inspire more people to build beautiful spaces with their hands. The evolution of woodworking into a practice of environmental responsibility and human connection also reflects broader cultural desires. In a fast-paced, digital-driven society, people crave grounding experiences, objects that remind them of the natural world and the patience required to shape it. Wooden crafts embody slowness and intentionality, They remind us that beauty doesn't come from rushing, but from careful attention. For makers, the process of sanding, carving, and finishing wood can feel meditative, offering a reprieve from the chaos of modern life. For owners, these crafts become anchors in their living spaces, symbols of durability and sustainability in a world dominated by the disposable. In this way, woodworking projects act almost like bridges between eras, ancient traditions of craftsmanship adapted to modern values of eco-conscious living and design. The emotional resonance of nature-inspired woodworking is especially important in today's marketplace. Buyers are not only looking for products, they are searching for meaning. A reclaimed wood shelf with raw edges tells a story of preservation and artistry, while a lamp carved from fallen timber brings a sense of warmth and connection to the natural world and to the home. Unlike items purchased from big-box stores, these crafts carry the fingerprint of the maker, offering something personal in a landscape of impersonal goods. This sense of intimacy transforms wooden crafts into cherished items, gifts that express not just function but sentiment, and investments that feel aligned with both environmental and emotional values. It is no coincidence that many modern entrepreneurs in woodworking emphasize storytelling alongside design, helping customers understand the journey of each piece and why it matters. Moreover, the rise of eco-conscious woodworking projects has opened the door for new communities of makers, many of whom are not trained carpenters but hobbyists, artists, or everyday people driven by curiosity and care. The accessibility of woodworking today, made easier by simple tools, online tutorials, and the encouragement to embrace imperfection, has democratized the craft. People who once believed woodworking was only for experts are now discovering the joy of turning salvaged wood into usable, or decorative art. This accessibility deepens the connection between human creativity and environmental stewardship, showing that you don't need years of mastery to create something beautiful and meaningful. What matters most is intention, respect for the material, and the courage to begin. In this way, woodworking has become a practice that reflects not just personal artistry, but also collective responsibility. Each reclaimed wooden craft represents a small act of environmental care, a way of reducing waste and resisting the culture of overconsumption. But more than that, it represents a bridge of connection between people and their environments, between makers and buyers, between tradition and innovation. These projects remind us that sustainability isn't a sacrifice, it is an opportunity to create beauty that lasts. Every knot, grain, and curve in the wood carries a reminder of nature's resilience and adaptability, qualities that resonate deeply with the human spirit. Ultimately, the significance of nature-inspired wooden crafts lies in their ability to unify values, authenticity, sustainability, and connection into tangible objects that enrich both homes and lives. They are proof that woodworking, once seen simply as labor, has evolved into a practice of meaning, offering not just things but experiences, not just decor but dialogue. In a world hungry for grounding and authenticity, these wooden creations stand as symbols of what happens when humans choose to create thoughtfully, to respect resources, and to find beauty in imperfection. They are not just projects but legacies, reminders that when we work with wood, we are not only shaping material, we are shaping relationships, values, and the stories that carry us forward. Well, dear viewers, there you have them. Our hand-picked nature-inspired wood crafts design ideas for sustainable creations that connect home, heart, and earth. Which ones did you like? What did you like about them? Share us your thoughts in the comments section. If you do, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and also smash that notification bell so that you will be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos. Your subscriptions, likes, and shares are what inspire us to create more content. Therefore, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. And finally, thank you for watching until the end. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.